What's up, guys? Right here, as you see, I started out with the team viewer. Since you do see teams before the battle, I want you guys to see what I see before the battle. So as you see it fading away, you see the team, you know what we have, and now you'll see what kind of predictions we make during the battle, so you can catch up with me. So anyways, I have a battle here with one of my good friends, Alex, or CooltrainerAlex. So right now, we both lead with Boruto, I think, having the same idea that we can scout out / do some really good damage to anything on each other's team. So I switch out to my Latias because that's the best thing I have to switch out to in case he goes for the Focus Blast, predicting my Notori switching. Excuse me. And he actually goes for the Scizor now. And so right now, looking at his team, this is a Sandstorm team, and I'm not running Sandstorm team this time. Latias is going to be pretty useless since it is a slower type of Latias, and he does have a Garchomp, and he does have a T-Tar, and this Scizor. So I decided to stay in, getting a little bit more damage as I could. He actually goes for the Pursuit, which is better for me, so I can get 2 hits on him. So right now he's already looking at about half. So right now I can either go for the Stealth Rock or the Will-O-Wisp. So I decided to go for the Will-O-Wisp because anything that he can switch in, I can probably go for the Will-O-Wisp and then set up Stealth Rocks and then do whatever I feel like I can do later on. And that's what exactly what happened. My plan is going pretty well so far. And since I know he is mixed, I know how Alex plays. We do play each other a lot. He's gonna go for the superpower, and I know he does not have any other moves, so he's probably gonna predict him to switch and stay in and go for the Will-O-Wisp. So he does go to his Garchomp, and there is a really slim chance for this Will-O-Wisp to hit, since he is running the Bright Powder and Sand Veil. Plus Will-O-Wisp has a low accuracy to hit, and I actually do hit, so which is bad for him and really good for me. So that was one key play into this battle. So he does predict my switch and go for the Fire Fang. I have no problem with that since it doesn't do that much, and it's just going to rack up damage for himself. I can now start setting up spikes, and he does go for the Swords Dancer here, which is no problem for me. So in case he does have the sub, then he can only hit some of my Levitators with Fire Fang, and I do have the Rotom Wash, as you saw earlier in the where I showed you both of our teams. So anyways, I'm going to switch to that Rotom right now, actually. And he does go for the Fire Fang, and I do avoid it, but it's not really game changing, as you'll see later in the battle. So now I switch back, trying to scout out in case he does have a Dragon move, in case he doesn't have sub, just Swords Dance 3 moves, Bright Powder. And he does, and that's good for me, so now I know I can set up my second layer of spikes as he dies to burn damage and Steel Thorns. So that's exactly what happens right now, and I do have a new way of recording my battles, so it's not laggy like as before the last battle, and I did get a few complaints about that, and I'm sorry. So right now it's looking good. I have layer of rocks up and 2 layer spikes, and now he's gonna go in here, miss the Focus Blast as I get the 3rd layer spikes. We're talking it over, and as you'll see later in the game, it really wasn't game changing at all. It was just annoying. It was just one of that frustrating hacks that you really didn't need to get. So he does hit this time, and that does take me out. I had no reason to switch. I would just get unneeded damage on the rest of my team. As you see, I would need my team intact. So right here I go into my Scarfrachi, and it's kind of bulkier. As you see, it has more HP EVs. I put less attack. I go for the Fire Punch, even though he does have a Gliscor and a Tyranitar. His better things to switch into are his Notori and his Scizor. So I just go for that, hitting anything really, and trying to get damage on the Boruto at the same time. He probably wasn't predicting on Scarf, that's why he went for the Volt Change. So now he can't switch in. So right here, you may thought it was a dumb play switching the Heatran, but I know he would predict a Levitator, maybe my Rotom, and go for the Fling. But he does go for the Ice Fang, that's good for me. And in case he went for the Fling, it would be useless for him to use it since I am a Steel type, so that's good for me. So right here, he goes for Protect, going from a Hydro Pump. Maybe he's thinking I would switch out, and he switched out for Death Father for his Boruto. And in case I switch out, he would have what is it? This Scout out on me, basically, whatever. So anyways, he switches into Notori. Excuse me again. He switches out, and I actually do predict him not to go for attacking move or Leech Seed, maybe switching out, staying in, going from the Stealth Rocks. And I do get the Hydro Pump because it might have been a 2-hit KO since I am modest specs. So that is really good for me that I stay in and predicted that. And now his T-Tar is gone. And I believe he only has a Notori, Scizor, and what is it, Gliscor left. So I do have a potential sweep going on with my Boruto. So he does go for the lead seed, predicting my switch out, or just predicting myself to go for Hydro Pump. Maybe it won't kill in two Hydro Pumps with the lead seed. So that was a good move on his part. Right here, I do have my last move on this Heatran is Roar for scout out purposes. I'm gonna go for the safe Lava Plume in case he wanted to stay in. It didn't really matter. All I need to do is let this thing die and go to my Borotorosu so I can try to get that potential sweep off. Damn it. Excuse the coughing. I just got off of being sick and it's quite annoying myself, probably to you guys too. But anyways, I do let him kill me off. Maybe if I was going for the Roar, maybe if he like went for Swords Dance, because I know this is the Swords Dance set, since he is running the Ice Fang and the Earthquake and no Fling plus Protect, and that's what Alex likes to run. So he does go for try to get the double Protect, getting the scissor damage on me, but the second Protect fails, and I do kill him off with the HP Electric, or not, why did I say Electric? Ice. So now all he has is the Scizor and this Notori. With the Spikes and Rocks damage, it is going to look like I'm going to kill him off with the Focus Blast this turn, and then the Thunderbolt next turn. Baking it, if he doesn't get a crit with his Scizor, I'm going to live. The only way he could basically come back is if he gets 3 crits on this thing, my Jirachi, and my Rotomosh. All of them do resist the Bullet Punch. So that was a great game, Alex. Sub him, even though he already has a bunch of subs. Sub me if you haven't already checked me out. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.